Hello, folks. Your fellow man here again, and I want to change up the topics I've been covering lately, and go into an actual hero of mine. I can call this man a hero. Mr. James Traficant of Youngstown, Ohio. He had a lot of respect in his town, and this man was jailed for 8 years. You can look this all up. 8 years without being proven of a crime. Rigged by the Masonic Zio courts. Because Mr. Traficant knew what happened on 9/11, and this man loved this country. If you listen to this man talk, he has the worst hair in the world, but when you listen to this man talk, it's like talking to Uncle Tom or Uncle Jack. He's like a family kind of guy, you know. He talks to you in a real sense, like a person, not pushing an agenda up there under a tie. And he shook everybody's hand. I just can't say enough about this guy. And he did stand up to the Israeli lobby, and he paid the price, unfortunately. And I thought to myself, how long will it be until this man gets the hatchet? I've been following him for I found him out about a year ago, and I told everybody about him. I didn't even know about him. It's how much we don't know of good people out there that do slip through the cracks in government, but they don't last long. Of course, we know why now. This man died of a so-called tractor accident. If you read the statements on the accident, he got pinned, and he made it through the accident, but he died in the hospital like, I don't know, a day later or whatever. You know how easy it is to come in there and pull the plug on the guy. But you know, they might have showed up and helped out with this tractor thing. His family is scared to death. They threaten the family and take their money. First they go for reputation, second family, third whack. That's how they roll. That's how these devils operate. But I can't say enough about this guy, and I pray for his family. I mean, this is like the George Washington of today. You gotta watch his vids. I have a couple up on my channel under his name. He's a good man, and I want you to listen to how on YouTube the real truth will never be spoken. It will be censored. You might get a little bit to the truth, but no culprit is ever going to be published. You know, it's not going to stay up. This YouTube's rigged. When that guy from Indiana, Pennsylvania, IUP, sold it to Google, I almost wanted to puke that day. I knew it. They gobbled this up. They needed this platform. They knew everybody would use it, and this is how they're going to stifle speech, stifle propaganda. But enough of me talking. Let's listen to this guy, and I'll get to the part where he gets censored.
2 telegrams wanting information about the trial. The one telegram went out and gave the names of 4 people who testified. But there was in the bottom of the telegraph, stop. Be advised there's another 100 pages in file if necessary. Stop. I called on the phone. I won't tell you the name. It was a black woman. She knew me, she liked me. I said, I don't want to get you in trouble, but this man's dead. This classified business has gone too far. I want those documents. She said, I'll get them to you, Congressman. They tried for years to get me to tell who that was. Never said it. When I got it, there were 17 people that testified. They all testified Ivan was taller than Demanyuk. He didn't have blonde hair like Demanyuk, he had black hair. He had a long scar on his neck, and his name was Ivan Marchenko.
Did you hear that, folks? Not to interrupt, but this guy, this whole interview process here was about Demanyuk, a guy they accuse of being a Nazi, just to put out there, to show their power, to accuse people of this crimes against Israel. And this guy was proven totally innocent. All the charges were trumped. And Mr. Traficant went, I guess he went over to Israel from what I heard. And he almost got hatcheted there from what I'm hearing. And he saved Mr. Demanyuk from Trump charges. But let me finish here.
All the members of Congress, stay away from me, man. You're crazy. What a fool, man. What's wrong with you? Please, Jim, don't bring it to me. I asked for a hearing. This is too sensitive. I said, since when? The sensitivity waived the Bill of Rights. That Bill of Rights should be standing by this guy's side and every man's side. Newspapers call me a fool. There was a photograph in there where one of those witnesses identified him. He said the small man on the right with the pistol is Demanyuk. The tall man on the left is the man the prisoners feared the most, Ivan Grozny, Ivan Marchenko. And it wasn't a picture of Demanyuk. I held it up. You're not allowed to on the House floor to maybe put it down. Sixth Circuit Court in Cincinnati wouldn't accept the evidence.
See how they fake the
Congress
pictures?
wouldn't hold a hearing. Citizenship stripped away.
Photoshop.
Convicted of mass murder on death row to be executed. To be executed, Dan. Send it over to the Israeli Supreme Court.
Well, yeah. Good luck.
I went over. When I got there, I was like a rock star in Israel. Everybody knew I was. I had my own bodyguard.
Yeah.
I went to see him in his cell. I want you to imagine 8 by 16. Split in half with an 8 by 8 for him and an 8 by 8 with a desk for his guard. In an 8 by 16 walkway, he was allowed 1 hour a day, 3 days a week. And he had a little patch of bare dirt out there, and he collected pigeon droppings and water. And the guards all loved him. They brought him in plants, and he planted them. He made me potato soup when I was there. Willis, potato soup. It was the best potato soup I ever had. He looked at me, because you know I'd beaten the government in Cleveland, and his eyes were like this. He said, "Thank you so much, Jim." He said, "I am not Ivan." I said, "I know you're not Ivan." When I got back, I got a call from Brian Gumbel on the Today Show. And Brian says to me, "Congressman, what's happening over there?" I said, "Listen, I've submitted some..."
You hear that, folks? I can't. What are you saying, Jim? Huh? What are you saying? What are you saying?
said John Demanyuk.
Wow!
Will be delivered to me tomorrow night at Tel Aviv Airport. Take him home.
There you go. Take him home. Obviously, Jim just told the truth on how they tried to put this man into prison without due process, my friends. That's the agenda. Read the Protocols of Zion. It's right in there. You can't deny it. The police state, the Masonic courts. I have nothing left to say. I hope you guys find my stuff informative if you don't know about this. Thank you, Next News Network, for having this video out. And I actually want to cry. This man was a good man. And Hager's still... He was mysteriously put to pass away, if you would say, like near the same time, about a week or so. And you can read all about Edgar, what he stood up for. And it freak accents my ass. But man, it gets me upset. I rather get sad than get mad because I don't want to pop. But hey guys, I hope you find this informative. I'm gonna be as real as I can. I got a cheap headphone, a cheap mic, and I'm just gonna put it out there with no fancy footwork. I can't afford it. I don't have the time. This info might be helpful for those who care. But God bless you, Mr. Traficant.